Hi everyone, I'm Debbie Gerbeck. Normally I'm live on Facebook on Fridays, but I'm unable to do that this Friday, so I thought I would take this week's topic and record it and upload it, and you can see it whenever you want to. Um, Today I'm going to talk about fears, which is a huge topic. I think most everybody is fearful of something. That's just human nature. And so we face this fear. We want to understand why we face this fear, and we try to get over the fear of facing this fear. Um, my fear was oceans. Just quickly, I I was always afraid of oceans, and I really didn't know why. And then I thought back to when I was a kid. I was 5, and I remember getting caught up in riptides. I was torn apart from my mom. We were holding hands, and I was tumbled around, and I didn't know where I was, and I was scared to death. I was only 5. I didn't know what was happening, and I just was paralyzed. And then I felt this hand grab me and pull me out of the water. This woman, thank God, was on the beach, and she saw the whole scene because my mom was taken under too. So she saved both of us. And so to this day, I do not like waves. I just don't understand why everybody's just so excited, and the bigger the better. They just scare the heck out of me. So that's my fear. Everybody has fears. Everybody I talk to has some sort of phobia. And I read that 15 million American adults have some sort of phobia. So it's no wonder we're all walking around scared to death. So what do you do with that? Like I said, there are just an infinite amount of fears that people face. You have your own. Can you think of your own? And can you think of how that started, where that came from? I'm not gonna give you dime store advice because this is such a huge and deep topic. However, I can only offer you something to start with, and I think that by doing this, it could empower you for the future while facing this fear. So one thing about just life in general, if you face something that's what's the word? If you face something that's uncomfortable, let's say, the more you face it, the more it disperses and just kind of disappears. It dissipates. So I think the same thing goes for fear. It's easier said than done to say, oh, just face your fears and they'll go away. But there's some truth in that. If you begin to face your fears just a little bit, everything I talk about is baby steps. You don't have to just dive right in. Baby steps. If you just begin to face that fear just a little bit, you'll become more comfortable with it, and the stigma of it being a fear will go away. In time, you'll just get used to it. So, the more you face your fears, the more they lose their power, and the more you gain power. So, of course, that's a win-win situation. And like I said, this is not a light topic. There's just an overwhelming amount of fears that we all face. But if you just do that one action in trying to conquer them, it is a step toward having a fearless life, which is what we all want. So, so if you need help in going about facing your fears, please contact me on secondhalftransitions.com on the Work With Me page, and I'll get in touch with you and we'll set something up. And if you know of anybody else who needs help with their fears, you can give them my information as well. And what else? I guess I'll be back next week with a live show. So hopefully you learned something about fears. So good luck with that. Get in touch with me if you want, and have a good week. Thank you.